5 Things Every Child Should Be Taught by Krishna's Mercy. Mam upetya punarjanma, duhkhalayam ashashvatam, napnuvanti mahatmana, sansiddhim paramam gatah. Quote, after attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 8:15.
1. This world is terrible. Seriously, listen to me. People will try to convince you otherwise. It is like they are intentionally covering up the bad parts. They want you to indulge in whatever they are selling. They are experts at persuasion, but everything is based on self-interest. The truth is that this place is only full of grief. In whichever direction you turn, people are unhappy. Some say they were happier in previous generations. That might be the case, but then why did everything change? There must have been some misery to deal with. I am telling you, do not expect any lasting happiness here. तब लगी कुशल न जीव कहूँ सपने हूँ मन विश्राम जब लगी भजत न राम कहूँ शोक धाम तजिकाम. Quote, for as long as there is not devotion to Sri Rama and the release of material desires, which are like an abode of grief, the living being should not expect to find welfare and peace of mind, even in a dream. Dohavali 131. 2. People will exploit any weakness. I am sure you see this in classroom settings. That one student with the lisp, that other kid with the birth defect that now affects their speech. The person wearing glasses at a young age. This is before we even cover the obvious areas of discrimination, such as race and religion. Understand that in whatever field of play you operate, there will be a drive towards exploitation. This is the law of the jungle. Though humans pretend they are more civilized, in the absence of wisdom, the animal tendencies take over. If you give an inch, people will take it. They will not appreciate you for it either. Your kindness will not be rewarded. 3. People will make judgments based on how you look. I know that when you see friends, you want to play. You are at a young age. There is not much in the way of judgment or assessment. The children are innocent like that. It is a wonderful stage of the life experience in that regard. The adults could learn a lot from the children. Except that they will not. There will be so much discrimination later on, based simply on your appearance. You cannot change the skin tone, the facial features, or the sound of your voice. A wise person realizes that character is what matters, but people are not generally wise. This is due to a gap in instruction. That is why I am telling you the realities of this world. You can cry and complain. You can try to change it, but these tendencies will always remain. The politicians certainly will not help you. They profit from the division. 4. People will not be happy for your success. Friendships develop amongst equals. Remember that. Though you may want to discuss what is going on in your life, understand that no one really wants to hear good news. They will take it as a threat. They only want you to do well within a certain limit. They never want you to exceed those boundaries. This is because your success becomes a threat to their way of life. I wish this were not the case, but I am giving you the warning for a reason. You should adjust your expectations accordingly. You might want to modify your behavior. No one is really interested in the welfare of their so-called friends. 5. Death will take everything away. Friendships, family, cherished possessions, memorable experiences, the ability to get up in the morning and walk around, the ability to speak clearly and coherently. Everything is set to disappear. This was the destiny as soon as birth took place. You can try to enjoy, but even your ability to enjoy will not last. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur, dhruvam janma mritasya cha, tasmad apariharye rathe, natvam shochitum arhasi. Quote, for one who has taken his birth, death is certain, and for one who is dead, birth is certain. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 2:27.
It may appear that the parent passing along such wisdom to their children is dejected, defeated, and predisposed to a curmudgeonly outlook. But that is not necessarily the case. Rather, armed with knowledge of how the world really works, the dependents have a better chance at choosing the right direction. A direction which yields lasting results, a path that is free of the common pitfalls, a lifetime filled with renewing enthusiasm, an optimistic outlook based on knowledge of the field of play and the knower within that field of play. Kshetrajyam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharat. Kshetra kshetra gyor jnanam, yattad jnanam matam mam. Quote, O scion of Bharat, you should understand that I am also the knower in all bodies, and to understand this body and its owner is called knowledge. That is, my opinion. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 13-3. Saintly people carry with them the proper understanding of this world. They understand that the field of play is like something from a dream. The experience within such a field is real, but there is no lasting substance. The field vanishes as soon as the dream is over. Life in this material world is like a dream, either brief or extended, depending on the angle of vision. Saintly people accept the above-described parameters. They then set their goals accordingly. They do not aim for the temporary and the miserable. They understand that this world is dukhalayam and ashashvatam. The great souls utilize this precious human birth to try to attain transcendence in reaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Upon attaining Him, they never have to return to land of Shoka. In closing, truth be told, how life to unfold, that miserable at the start, up until time to depart. No mercy from others expect, envy at your slightest success. Goal then make from that standing, so that in future Vaikuntha landing.